Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome back. That lively audience in here tonight, folks. I was just telling them about my conversation with the little old lady in a supermarket. I'm coming, waving that arm. I'll rip it off and belt you at the West End in a minute. Now, I've cleared the couch, just in case you wonder, but Danny and David will be back later on with me pig, but it's all because my next guests... I mean, I'm not one to fight. I'm not. Or be verbal or say anything about anyone, as you well know. Anyway, my next guests, they had the world's biggest Barney and they didn't speak for 15 years. But back then, they were members of the world's biggest boy band, Take That. Hopefully. Shut up, it's only an hour long, this show. Hopefully. I've said hopefully 10 bleeding times. Hopefully, it's not going to kick off tonight. Will you please welcome Robbie Williams and Grady Barlow. Come here, you.
Sweetheart.
How lovely to see you.
And you. Come here, darling.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm all right.
Great to see you, man.
And you, I haven't seen you for ages.
No.
Get yourself on that couch. Come on, you. Now, do you want me to sit in the middle, or you're all right?
I think we'll be all right tonight,
Okay.
seeing as you're here.
Do you know what, Robbie? I remember, cast your mind back 20 years, the Fridge nightclub, Brixton.
Yeah.
Right, I'm booked as Lily Savage to do a bit of comparing. 7 foot, wig house here, pints of cider in one hand, fag in the other. And I staggered into the dressing room, and there's all these little boys half naked sitting there. And I remember saying, friggin' hell, what is it, a creche? And you lot went, ooh.
I probably just went, Mum!
Now, look, 15 years is a long time to fall out. I tell you what, look at me as Oprah tonight.
Right, OK, then.
Shut it! Oprah, you're with a friend, right? You can say anything you like, OK?
Adopt me.
Yeah, all right. Right, get the papers, I'm adopting Robbie. Now, I've had Barneys with everyone. I mean, I fell out with my best mate for 3 years, and we never spoke till I had the heart attack, and he thought I was going to die, and he didn't come to the hospital and butter me up. I wouldn't have left him anything in me will. Arvida. No, really. But what caused the fight? What was it?
Well, it was horrible.
It's you, wasn't it?
Oh,
What caused the fight? What did cause the fight?
See, this is it, isn't it?
We were young, we were in love.
Yeah.
We didn't know what we were doing.
Now you've told them.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, that video you've done for your new single, bit Bareback Mountain, innit, eh?
So...
Oh, I thought...
People have been saying it's a bit homoerotic, Gav.
Homoerotic? Did you do the bit in the tent? Did you?
The dirty Eric Bristow, they've just been called.
But look, tell me, what were the last few months like for you in Take That? Seriously?
See, I mean, what happened was, I was 16, you were 18, 19.
Kids.
Gaz had been professionally working as a musician since he was 9. Was it 9 or 10 or
Well,
something?
you supported Ken Dodd, didn't you?
Yeah.
So, you know, Gaz wanted to be a solo artist, and, you know, so did I. And, you know, by the time I was 16, he was 18. He's like, I don't want to work with this muppet. And, you know, that was basically it, though, wasn't it? No, you know, he saw himself as a solo artist, and he'd have every right to. He was immensely talented. And, you know, I wanted my share of the cake, and we were young, and we had egos, and that's basically
You
what
know
happened.
what? It's the fan, in other words.
Yeah.
He's saying now, says he.
Yeah.
He's so like a member
I'm
of my
observing.
family. But the last day was in the rehearsal studio, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was drinking an awful lot.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it was that was keeping me on the straight and narrow had broken. And underneath, you know, under the pressure of everything, it's a weird time being in a really successful boy band, because all of a sudden you go home and there's like 200 girls outside your house, and your mum closes the curtains in 1991 and then doesn't open them until 1997 when they've all gone. You know, there's lots of contributing factors to what happened, you know, too long to say now.
Yeah.
But the last couple of months in the band, you know, I was just a bit of a wreck, and, you know, fully blown alcoholic, and, you know, the first round with alcoholism was right about then when I was 20, and wasn't a happy time.
Was he getting on your nerves?
You know what, I must say, a part of coming back as a 5...
What is a twat?
It's a pregnant stickleback.
Oh.
I had a great answer then.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. I was just saying, but part of us coming back as a 5 this time is to try and, you know, all those wrongs we did, and one of them we felt, as Rob as the baby of the band, is we never looked after him as much as we should have done. And we're looking after him this time, everyone.
You're looking really well, you know.
Thank you.
You know something? That's very sweet. I'm going to tell you something. This is my philosophy, apart from que sera, sera, which I say every morning.
Right.
To hate somebody with passion, you've really got to love them first.
Right.
Because if you don't, you're indifferent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go, what I was thinking a word, but I'm trying to find a polite word and I can't. But you know what I mean? But to wake up in the morning and think, I'm going to... You've got to have loved them first.
Listen, I loved all the boys dearly.
Yeah.
Did all the way through Take That. Did after I left Take That. And, you know, why I was so venomous about Gaz and why I was so venomous about the other boys was because basically I just loved them to bits.
And also, if you're off the rails with the booze, you know, you say things
you're
to the
a bit confused, don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But no, it is the truth, you know. I love the boys.
You're being sarcastic there with me, Robbie, for a moment.
No, not at all.
No, but it's true, though, isn't it? You know, when you're a bit... You come out with stuff.
Yeah, you do, and I came out with quite a bit of
How
stuff.
did you feel when he was calling you fit to burn?
Yeah, I wasn't too happy that week.
Yeah.
So tell me, look, how did you get back together? Who made the first move?
The boys were in Los Angeles, where I'm living with the missus, and they're recording The Circus, which was the last LP.
Yeah.
And LP.
LP?
That was your last long player, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
And I think Marky dropped me an email and said, come down. And I was terrified, because they'd been back together as a four-piece for a while. Got to know each other, were comfortable with each other. I'd said a few nasty things and didn't know what the reception was going to be because I read your book. And the extra chapter that you put in after we met. Let's not go into it now.
Do you know what? My mother used to say about a couple, every pan has a lid. Well, I believe you me. There's the pan and there's the lid. I'm telling you.
What happened was, Marky dropped us a line and said, we're mixing the album in LA, won't you come down and see us?
Yeah.
And I had a toothache and I'd taken some Vicodin or something, and I was a bit wobbly and scared.
Yeah,
and it was Ida that made me push me through the door.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad I went, because we met up and I was welcomed very much with open arms, and it felt like the old days, but without all the...
Were you frosty?
Without all the rubbish.
No.
Oh, I bet you were.
No, we were excited.
Oh,
really excited to see him.
Weren't you sitting there going, I'm going to have him, going to have him?
No, not at all.
You know, it went...
That's really nice.
It went so well that the boys came up to my house the next night, and me and you sat down and had the proper chat.
Yeah, we did.
Unloaded, both of us unloaded. It was like this for me, I'm sorry. And he said, it's like this for me. And I said, I'm sorry. And I went off and got myself a Take That tattoo to commemorate.
Oh, Robbie. Do you know what? Seriously. Having, like, known you, you know, like, from day one when you were doing all the club, it's really nice to see you back together again. I hate seeing people fall out. Yeah. I mean, I really do.
Yeah, it's amazing, you know, when two grown-ups meet each other on a level and say sorry and really mean it, the amount of stuff that falls off your shoulders that you actually don't know that's there until it's gone. It's really freeing.
You feel better, don't you, for it?
Yeah, but both of you have got to meet at a place, you know, where you're both saying, yeah, I see my part in it, and I'm really sorry.
Well, more later. More to come, folks. Yeah, we've got more from Robbie and Gary in a moment. including... I don't know anything about this. Robbie's love of multi-poos, whatever they are. Plus, they're going to sing, so don't go anywhere. See you after the break.